So now I want you to just begin to focus on your breath and breathing. Right now, just sit in it and feel yourself expand with every breath you breathe in. And as you release that breath, feel your shoulders sag just a bit. Focused breathing. Just focused breathing, meaning you're paying attention to it. Don't even think about whether you're breathing in the right way. So many different things now that people are teaching on how to breathe. Breathe how it feels natural for you right now. And you'll notice the more comfortable and relaxed you become, the easier and more natural your breathing becomes. So now just for a moment as you're breathing and you're aware of that breath, that purposeful breath moving through you, lift your gaze up just like this, just a little bit. Maybe you're looking at the ceiling, maybe you're looking at the top of the wall. Just lift it up for a moment and stare. This is a way to open the third eye, and this is preparing you now for this experience, something simple as staring, lifting your gaze and staring. Keep that stare going. Allow your eyes to become blurry and out of focus. At the same time, you're aware of your breathing, slow, easy, and natural. With the next breath you take as you exhale, at the end of that exhale, let your eyes close. Just let them close. Good. And as you're closing your eyes, you're signaling your body, your mind, your entire self that it's okay right now to relax, to do nothing, because you have nothing to do and nowhere to go for the next 30 minutes. You've taken this time for yourself. Focus on that breathing again. Feel your body. This is now about feeling your body, not being in your head or your mind. You're going to be a neutral observer and just feel. If you're sitting down, feel your spine and feel yourself sitting, what the chair feels like underneath you. Feel your chest expand as you breathe in. Feel your fingers and toes. And now, imagine that you're going to begin to let go of any tension or tightness that you may have noticed. And in a few moments, as I'm talking, you may not even feel your body, and that's okay. You may go somewhere in your mind, in your imagination, where you don't need to even notice your own body. This is all about your imagination. I call it imagination because that is a very safe, general word. It could be your higher consciousness, your soul, self, whatever that is. Let's call it your imagination. Your imagination is constantly communicating with you through feelings, images, memories. It can create scenarios for you too, can it? But now what you're going to do is just allow your imagination to take you somewhere, to take you wherever you need to go, to show you whatever you need to see. But don't try to see it. Just allow it to come in. I want you to imagine right now that above your head is a ball of light, a circle of light. This ball of light above your head is going to, in just a few moments, deeply and easily and thoroughly relax every muscle, every cell, every tendon in your body. Imagine now this beautiful circle, this ball of light is entering the top of your head, and you can feel it soothing and warming your scalp, the back of your head. It's moving through your forehead and your temples. It's relaxing your eyebrows, and even though your eyelids are already closed, in a couple of minutes, they're going to feel so heavy and so relaxed. It's almost as if they're stuck shut, but it feels very nice. And you could work them if you really wanted to, but they may just flutter or twitch a bit. And just the idea of that sends a flood of relaxation and warmth all the way down to the tips of your toes. Imagine and feel this beautiful light. Everything that it touches, it's awakening, it's healing, it's illuminating. Moving down your cheekbones, your jaw and chin. Moving down to your neck now, the small muscles and tendons in your neck becoming softer and looser. As that light moves down to your shoulders, noticing if there's even a tiny bit of tension or tightness in those shoulders. And if you notice that with the next breath in and the next breath out, just let those shoulders sag and let go of that tension. Imagine and feel that light now spilling down over each shoulder like a waterfall of relaxation and gentle warmth. Moving down your upper arms, everything from your shoulders to your elbows is beginning to feel just a little heavy, just a little warm, and so relaxed. As that light moves down to your forearms, everything from your elbows to your wrists is beginning to feel just a little heavy, just a little warm, and so relaxed. Feel your hands now and imagine that light moving through the backs of the hands, the palms of each hand, and now moving through each finger and thumb. And you think to yourself, my hands and arms feel so heavy and warm. My hands feel so heavy and warm. My hands are so heavy and warm, but they feel so nice and pleasantly heavy. You could lift them or move them if you really wanted to, but let them be just where they are. Those muscles in your back and chest are releasing and relaxing, and you follow that light now down your spine, moving through your ribs, moving down to the small of your back, through your stomach muscles, through your hips and pelvic area. Follow that light in your mind and feel it in your body as it moves through your legs now. The backs of the legs, the tops of the legs, those large muscles that do so much for you all day long. So nice to just give them time off, to do nothing at all, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Following my voice and following that light as it moves down to your knees now, the backs of the knees and the kneecaps. Imagine if you could look at your knees right now, you would see that light beginning to spin clockwise in each knee. And as it spins, it expands and grows and glows faster and faster. Your knees are becoming brighter and warmer with every breath that you take. Moving down your calves, down to your ankles now. And as it moves down to your feet, you picture your feet and feel your feet right now, just for this moment. Feel what they feel like and imagine that light moving through the tops of the feet, through the heel and sole of each foot. Picture a tiny pinpoint of light directly in the center of the sole of each foot. And as you're watching now, that light is becoming brighter and brighter, and your feet are feeling warmer and warmer. And if you could look down at your feet right now, you would see that light extending just a few inches out of each and every toe. Soothing, warming, healing, illuminating light. Imagine now your entire body filled with that light, expanding outwards. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1 now. And when I get to the number 1, you can double this feeling that you're feeling, or even deeper. You decide how deeply relaxed you'd like to be right now. 10, with every breath that you take, feeling yourself sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. 9, nowhere to go, nothing to do. 8, feels so nice to do nothing at all but follow my voice as closely as you can for as long as you'd like. 7, and in a few moments, you may feel as if there's a part of you that is just drifting and dreaming and floating, and allow that to happen. 6, whatever you're noticing in the next few moments. 5, colors, images, feelings. 4, sensations. Whatever it is, allow yourself to completely focus on that. 3, the outside world is now fading into the background, fading into the distance just for now. 2, almost there. And 1, let yourself be there. Whatever you're noticing, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're imagining is perfect for you right now. This is the time for you to completely focus inward. Allow anything you don't need right now to fade away. You'll think about it later. You'll do it later, whatever it is. This is what matters most to you right now. And as you're listening to the words that I say, maybe there's a part of you that's in and out, but that's okay, because there's also another part of you paying close attention to the words that I'm saying, for they have meaning for you. Each and every one of you will interpret and use these words to conjure up the emotions that you know, that you recognize. You may call some of these emotions negative emotions because they don't feel good in your body. They have a purpose, yes, they do, but what happens when you hold on to them, subconsciously suppressing them, or, believe it or not, using them? You can bring those things up and say to yourself, see, this is why I cannot, and fill in the blank. I cannot do this. I cannot be this because of this. Knowing now how safe it is, and not just safe, but necessary for your own growth today, which is why you are here, to grow that soul of yours, to uncover. And could we call it befriend the fear? Let's call it understanding and making peace with it. Allowing yourself now to go back to maybe even a few days, a few weeks, a few years, whatever it is and wherever you need to go. Just allowing a memory, and this memory may come as a still image. It may come as a sensation or feeling that you recognize. However it comes to you, I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and just allow that part of you to show you and share with you a fear that you've been holding on to, a fear that has been there with you, no matter how large, how small. It's there, and it's there and here now to communicate something to you. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and when I get to the number 1, I'll snap my fingers very softly, and I'll give you some time to explore and to notice whatever you notice, whatever comes up for you. 3, 2, 1, let it happen. Continue to notice whatever you notice, however it comes to you. Allow it to tell you a story. And as you are noticing and observing, make sure to ask, what are you here to tell me? What do I need to know? Notice now if there are any colors that come with this. If there is, tuck it away and remember it. Now allow yourself to go back even further if necessary. Allow yourself to feel, to know, to even see, but mostly to sense and understand at a higher level more about this fear, where it came from. And then I will walk you through the rest. As far back as you need to go, as far back as you need to go. 3, 2, 1, and go there. Be in this feeling, this memory. Take your time. Allow it to unfold any way that it comes. And now notice any words that come with it. And now I'm going to ask your higher self, your soul self, to show you how this is affecting your present life right now. Maybe you'll remember something that happened the other day. Maybe you'll see yourself doing something or reacting a certain way. However it comes to you, how this fear now is affecting you and your life right now. 3, 2, 1, and go there. Be the neutral observer. And now, as you're in this, as you're noticing it, I'm going to turn up just a bit that feeling in your body. So now you're going to merge. You're no longer just the neutral observer. You are now remembering what it felt like, what it feels like in your body. It is safe to feel it as I turn it up just a little bit. Feel it fully now, wherever it is in your body that you're fearing and feeling this fear. Notice where it is, where it is. Give yourself some time. Allow yourself to just be in it. It may be a little bit uncomfortable, but this is how you can release it. Breathe into it. As you're breathing into it, imagining it now beginning to dissipate. And the interesting thing is it may begin to transform and take on the form of something else. Allow this process and just be in it. Let it move through you. Give it air, let it breathe. Feel your body now as the energy is moving through you. Imagine releasing it in any way that feels right for you. Just allow it to happen naturally. Feel the calmness move through your body. Knowing that something has shifted, something has transformed. And now it's time to get creative. Imagine now what you will do now that this fear has been uncovered and released, acknowledged and understood. This is a time of imagination and fantasy and creation. Allow that to happen. The highest part of you to create with you. Spend these next few moments creating in any way it comes to you. What will you do? Who will you be? Who will you become? Imagine yourself at your most powerful. Expressing yourself fully, creating what it is you've always wished for and always knew that you could create. What will that look like? Imagine every cell of your being now joining together, working together, creating together. There's a sense of urgency, your soul, you feel it, you all feel it now. That sense of urgency of now is the time. You may call it creating your own reality, and that is just what is happening. For your reality is what it is when you open your eyes in the morning and you notice and feel and think. Tomorrow, when you wake up, first thing you will think is, what shall I create today? How shall I be today? And you allow yourself, your true self, your soul self, to come through and create and be. That is who you really are. For the next few days and few weeks, you'll notice that things that you used to hold up as absolutes are now becoming more transparent. And what matters truly to you, and you know what that is, becomes greater and greater and much more clear. Allow yourself to be in this sense of heightened relaxation, heightened focus, elevated emotions for a few more moments. You will walk through the day feeling this way for as long as you'd like. As if you are walking around in a vibration that you can feel, that others can feel as well. You may even notice that people you come into contact with, something softens or shifts in their mood and their feelings as well. Seek nature when you're done with this, even if it's just opening the door, sticking your head out and taking a breath and noticing the cardinal in the tree. Move your body, walk. Be unproductive. Just be. In a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 10. And when I get to the number 10, you can open your eyes if you wish, or you can remain in this state, feeling the sense of calm, but also feeling the sense of inspiration, a flow moving through you, an energy maybe that you haven't felt in a while or that you recognize right now. For those of you who are artists and writers and creators, and that's probably every one of you, you may have this urge to write things down, or do something with your hands. Allow yourself to follow through with whatever that urge is. It's your creative self saying, express, express. It's the flow of energy and movement. Now I'm going to count up from 1 to 10, and when I get to the number 10, if you choose to be awake and alert, your eyes will be open and you will be awake and alert. If you choose to stay in this for however long as you'd like, know that at any time you can open your eyes, and when you do, it will signal your body and your physical, as well as thinking body, to become more alert and more awake and filled with energy. But it's an energy, again, that's flowing through you. It's not a static energy. It is a fully aligned, fully calming, inspiring energy. 1, beginning now to come back to the room that you're in, coming back to the present. 2, feeling yourself fully coming back. 3, 4, taking a nice deep breath, breathing in as you awaken all of your muscles, you awaken your alert, thinking, conscious mind. 5, feeling those muscles and limbs filling with that energy, feeling lighter and lighter. 6, opening your eyes and coming all the way back to the room. 7, feeling yourself more alert and more awake. 8, all the way back. 9 and 10. And again, if you wish to come all the way back, you may. If you wish to linger longer, that's completely up to you.